Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, please welcome to the club. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you already have, click the like button right now. Do it now. Click that button right now. Okay, so welcome to the first edition of Storytime. Yep, that's right, it's Storytime. It's time to get to know me, your host, Jamu. For all those who don't know me, who don't know what this channel is about, this channel is about me, myself, and I. It's all about how I do my hair, though right now I'm rocking a wig, but you know, my natural hairstyles, how I take care of my hair, my personal life, my personal journey. This is all about me or Carol. That's why it's called Carol Jamu. So let's get right into it. Today's story is about how I moved to Zambia. For all those who don't know me, I grew up in SA for I spent about 10 years there. Yeah, about 10 years there. I've been in Zambia for 10 years. This is 2019. I've been here for 11 years. My bad. 11 years, yes. So let's talk about how I moved to Zambia. I grew up with my aunt, who I called my mom. Her name is Frida Jamu. She's the best. She's my twinnie. I'm told I look like her. I got her features. That's right. That's right. Mother by choice. Anyway, so in 2008, unfortunately, around June, she passed on. So I had to move to Zambia because there was no one in SA to take care of me. So we introduced my grandmother. All right, I'm back. So now we're gonna talk about cooking. Anyway, so cooking was a very interesting process for me because one, I was a little bit of a spoiled brat, so I only knew how to cook for 2 people. That's right, because we lived just the 2 of us, just me and my aunt. Before my sister Cynthia left, we were 3, then we remained 2, so I just knew how to cook shima in a very, very small pot. For those who don't know what shima is, it's a traditional food eaten by Zambians. So cooking was a struggle because we used firewood. That's right. We collected wood, made a fire, and cooked from it, like kind of like camping, but you know, daily life. Anyway, so we would cook from the firewood, and well, I knew how to cook. I knew how to cook shima. What was hard about it was the smoke that came out of the firewood. As you can see, I got big eyes. I got them big eyes, some beautiful big eyes. So yeah, it wasn't very hard for smoke to get into my eyes. So literally every time I was cooking, I would be crying. Not because I was struggling or suffering or anything like that, nope, but because of all that smoke getting into my eyes would make me tear up, and I would just be there like because of all the smoke. So God, I don't miss those days. But my grandmother laughs till this day of how I used to cook with all those tears rolling down my eyes. So yeah, it's an experience. It's something I feel like everybody should experience once or twice. Anyway, so let's talk about water. So I told you earlier that we would use the borehole to fetch water, but my first day I only carried a 5 liter. Little did I know I would have to carry like 20 liters on my head. I kid you not, on my head. So I have a very weirdly shaped head. I know you can't see it right now, but I would be the butt of the joke because every time I would carry water, I would carry it like on this part of my head. So I'll be like walking around with the bucket right here, and everybody would be laughing at me because the bucket is supposed to be right on top of your head. You're supposed to stand straight like a lady, kind of like in those Princess Diary movies where they put like books on your head and there's a lady, you're supposed to walk straight up. Well, I am not a lady apparently, so the shape of my head is quite weird. Right where the bucket is supposed to sit, my head decided, I'm gonna put a hump right there. Just gonna put a little hump right there so that she cannot put the bucket and not balance it. Then of course we would put like a wrap, a chitenge is what it's called. You put a chitenge, wrap it around and put it on top of your head and put the bucket there to help you balance. But every time I would try to put a chitenge on my head and lift the bucket at the same time, by the time the bucket lands on my head, the chitenge will be on the floor. So yeah, that was a nice non-starter. So I would have water dripping all over me. By the time I would get home, I would be so wet and everybody would be laughing at me. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Anyway, so I remember the first time I went to collect firewood. I was with my uncle Ephraim. He was the one doing the chopping of the firewood. I was with my little auntie. I call her my little auntie because she's younger than me. Even though she's my auntie, she's younger than me. Nyasha. I was with her and we went to collect firewood. So we all got these heaps of firewood and would carry it on our head like the way you carry water, right? But it was pretty heavy, you guys. I was a very fragile girl and the firewood was very heavy, so there was like this mountain that we had to climb up, and my uncle was teasing me the whole way and I was like, help me, somebody please help me. I felt like my neck was going to snap because I was so tired, and he kept on laughing at me. So guess what I did? I dropped it. Listen, kids out there, don't do what I did. That was so disrespectful. I was just tired. You all need to understand, I was tired. But that's not an excuse. You listen to your elders and you do as you're told. Yeah, I dropped that shit all the way down and I walked away and I did not turn back. Reason being, he was laughing at me. I was asking for help and he was laughing at me. I could not take it. I said no. I am not gonna die because of firewood. So I dropped it back. I had to go back and get it later on after resting. I had to go back and pick it up and take it home. So yeah, just finish the job. Don't make yourself have to go back to the past. Just finish the job. I don't know why I didn't just finish the job. But anyway, yeah. So it's a really interesting story because I moved from like civilization to deep down in the village, where you have to look for reception on your phone, for network, just to make a phone call. That's how bad it was. But I survived. You can survive. This experience taught me how to be strong, and luckily for me, I was raised to be a very positive person. I was raised to see challenges in life not as burdens but as teaching moments. So I learned a lot, and one of the things that I learned from living in the village is I don't want to go back there. So I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna job. I'm gonna make that money. I'm gonna make that ka-ching ching so that I don't have to go back there, guys. That life, it's not meant for some of us. So I make sure I work hard so I don't have to go there. Let's talk about school. School. Okay. Wow. The school was two kilometers away from where we lived. We lived by the roadside, thank God. But school was 2 kilometers away, and I'm not talking about a straight road. Hills. We would walk going up, going down, then going up. And I kid you not, Lord, I lost weight. And I will not lie, I was a very lazy kid growing up, but I lost that weight. I lost it fast, to the extent where people thought I was sick or something. But no, sweetie, it was all that exercise I was getting. Yeah, all that exercise. So school, I started off in grade 8. I found them at the end of term 2, so I joined them in term 3. So I started learning in Zambia in grade 8 term 3, only to find out there was a huge exam coming up the following year. Just my luck. I knew nothing about the history of Zambia, nothing about the geography of Zambia. On top of all of that, I had to learn and write Tonga. I did not know Tonga, I knew nothing. But I wrote it. I flopped in it, but I wrote it. The point is that I wrote it. I did not give up. This is a lesson to all the kids out there. I did not give up. I wrote it. I did not ace it, but I wrote it. Yeah. So science and English and biology were my favorite subjects because they were the only things that were the same as back in SA. So I thrived in English. Let's talk about that. I still hold the #1 position as the only student who got a distinction in English at Hardships Basic School. So yeah, I'm proud of that. So the teachers there were really nice. Well, most of them were really nice. My first experience with the school was walking by the school. I wasn't even in school yet, but I was with my aunt and we were walking by the school, and a bunch of guys just started screaming and I didn't know why. And then my aunt was just like, no, don't mind them, don't worry about them, just like and later on I found out it was because I was wearing a short skirt. So mind you, back in SA, that was not a short skirt, that was normal length skirt. It was like mid thighs, yeah, way above my knees, but like in the middle of my thighs. To me, that was a normal way of dressing. No, not in Zambia, it's not. At least parts of it, Lusaka, it's kind of normal, but not in the village, it's not. So I learned the hard way that you don't dress like that in Zambia. So yeah, it was a really awkward experience for me, but I got used to it. And I remember first day of school, I sat by myself because nobody wanted to talk to the girl who only knew how to speak English. Sad story, I know. But later on, I made friends. Don't get me wrong, people knew how to speak English. They just didn't know how to approach a girl who didn't know how to speak the native language. So they were kind of shy, and I'm naturally shy. despite all of this going on. I'm a very shy person. If you really know me, I'm a really shy person. So yeah, I kind of closed off. And anyway, the really nice people came and they approached me and we became friends. So yeah, I made a lot of friends. It was cool. I became prefect there. I will say maybe I did get a bit of favoritism at the beginning, but after some time it wore off and I just became one of them. We were all one. We're just one. I was no longer seen as the South African girl anymore. I lost my South African accent. I'm sure by now you must be wondering, like, where's that accent, Carol? You're saying you lived in SA. Where's that accent? It's gone. It's gone. I got my Tonga accent with me now. So yeah, I'm Tonga baby, 100%. All Zambian, all that Zambian. But from time to time, yeah, I do miss SA, but I miss my friends, I miss my buddies from SA. But I will say this, I don't see myself going back to SA. I love my country. I love Zambia. Zambia is a very beautiful country. It's a very peaceful country, very peaceful. You cannot compare it to SA when it comes to peace. Okay. So yeah, I hope I did not offend anyone with this video, but I'm proudly Zambian. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Support your girl. Support me. Support your girl. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys enjoyed this video, what you'd like to hear more about me, what you'd like to find out about me, any questions that you have. I'll be more than willing to answer them. So the next video, the next story time I'll be giving you guys is how I met my sister. Yeah, that's another very interesting story. So I hope you guys stick around. I hope you subscribe. I hope you hit the like button. Don't forget to share this video, leave a comment. Love you guys.